Jazz legend Dave Brubeck has died of heart failure. He was just one day shy of his 92nd birthday. For someone who told the rest of us to take 5, he certainly had a busy career.
Brubeck, whose recordings included Take 5, enjoyed phenomenal success with his quartet in the 1950s and 60s, selling millions of albums. He died on Wednesday morning in a hospital in Connecticut.
Late in his long life, Dave Brubeck was still able to play with the dexterity of a much younger man. The younger man who composed such jazz classics as Blue Rondo a la Turk and Unsquare Dance. His hands first touched the piano as a boy in Northern California, tutored by his mother, herself a musician. But for a time, he saw his future not in recording, but in ranching.
I grew up around vaqueros and American Indians and real ranch life.
His music would become known for its pioneering use of polyrhythm, a style influenced by his time in the saddle.
Riding horseback on a 45,000-acre ranch, you're alone a lot. And I had nothing to think about except music and the sound of the horse walking or trotting. And I would always put another rhythm against that.
During the Second World War, Brubeck put together the first integrated army band using 2 black musicians. He later refused to play at venues that didn't allow his black bass player on stage. While serving in World War II, Brubeck met saxophonist Paul Desmond, who later joined his quartet. In 1959, the group released Time Out, featuring the Desmond-written tune Take 5, one of the most popular songs in the history of jazz. In the late 1960s, Brubeck disbanded his quartet and focused his energies mostly on orchestral works. Over the course of his career, he recorded more than 100 albums and earned a Grammy for Lifetime Achievement, among many other honors. Well into his 8th decade, he continued to compose and perform on stage, his joy in music still evident. In 2009, one more life achievement, the Kennedy Center honor. Upon receiving the accolades, Brubeck said jazz had become an integral part of American culture.
It's still the most important thing that our culture has produced. And people don't realize if they go to a Broadway show, they're hearing jazz. If they go to a football game at halftime, they hear it. From the time they're born, they hear it.